Hey, welcome back to Minifig Monday. Today we'll be taking a look at another collectible minifigure. One of several that I have. I do plan to get some more very soon. But this is one of my older ones, I guess you could say. This is the Dragon Suit guy from Series 18, I believe. And that was the first time that the minifigures kind of dressed up all in costumes, I believe. And so in that series, you had a lot of great ones. You had the race car driver, you had the elephant girl, there was the balloon boy, there was the policeman, the spider guy, and some really great ones. And this one really stood out to me because it's a dragon, and I like dragons. As mythical beings, they're really cool, and to have a minifigure dressed up as one is pretty sweet to me. I think it's actually really cool. I'll give you a 360-degree view of him here. Now, there was a recently released Dragon Suit Girl in Series 23, if I'm not mistaken. And that's one of the ones I do want to get. Mostly because it's another Dragon Suit character, but it's a girl, and I think this would go really well with that version. So whenever I have the chance to go out and get her and a couple others, I will do that and show her on the channel. But here he is. Now, this figure, as cool as it is, he actually doesn't have any, like, accessories. There's nothing that he holds or anything other than the wings and the tail and the headpiece, which are, I want to say the wings are not new. The wings are definitely not new. I think those were first introduced in series, I'm trying to remember. I think it was series 16, I believe so. If I'm wrong, someone will let me know. He does have a tail piece, which I believe is new for this figure. I could definitely be wrong, but it looks new to me. And obviously the headpiece is, or it was new for the time. And it's also used for the Dragon Suit Girl, which when I get her, we'll take a look at that. But what really attracted me to this figure were kind of just the fact that it's a dragon as a minifigure, and also because it's red. And red's my favorite color, so when a minifigure is red, kind of makes it special to me. So it's cool. He does have a lot of detail, which is nice, because some of these more recent figures, such as the Elephant Girl and the Flower Girl and a lot of other girl figures, recently that I've shown, they don't have a lot of detail, but this one has actually quite a bit of detail. And what I like about it is that it's not too much detail. It's just enough to where it's designed well and it looks really well decorated, I think. He does have arm printing, which is great. I believe it's the same on, well, it could be different. No, it looks the same, but, you know, it could be different. What I like is that they put, like, scale printing, so, like, black kind of scales and different places, especially on the top, which is really cool. And here's the back of him. There's nothing, like, printed on the back, but you can see his tail piece, which is really cool. It's got some spikes, looks like a dragon's tail, kind of sandwiches between the torso and the legs. That's pretty neat. He does have the wing piece, which goes below his head, and the dragon headpiece is the best part. Let's take a look at that. That is really cool. And he does have a very angry face. I will move him aside. Here is the dragon headpiece. It's really cool. You can see the head kind of poking. The head, it's kind of like poking where the inside of the mouth is, which I think is really cool. Almost as if the dragon is eating the figure, which I think is really sweet. It's got some great printing for the eyes, black eyes. You got the scales. You do attach these horn pieces separately, so when you get the figure, you'll have to do that yourself. It's pretty easy. And you can see these, like, fins on the back. The only thing that I don't like about I'm trying to figure, how do I say this? So my production work on this one is not so great, because you can see the red kind of bleeding through the white teeth, and the teeth aren't perfect. You can see some paint splotches, and this particular variant from the factory isn't as, it's not as professionally done as I would like, but you know what? It's a super small piece. These are mass produced, so it's gonna be like that. So yeah, the teeth don't look perfect on my version, but you know what? Who cares? It's still a great figure, and it looks awesome. You could even just use this as just like a decoration. Like if you put a minifigure head that was red and just put it in the mouth, or even just use a black head, and you could have this just as like a, I don't know, like a head of a dragon or something that you could have on a display, which I think is gonna be, that's a cool idea. I like that. And so yeah, that I assume this is where most of the budget went, was this headpiece. But he does actually have some printing, which I didn't talk about. It's actually very detailed on his torso. You can see like the scales of his belly. You can see like the orange, armor kind of look, and then he got some more scales printed. Looks very nice. There's no printing really on the legs until you get to the feet. The feet have three kind of toes, I guess you could say. Yeah, so it looks nice. And he does have two faces, which is a pleasant surprise for me, because I love when minifigures have, double-sided heads. It's always a plus in my book. It's my favorite part. So I did have him with the angry face because he's a dragon. He's not actually a dragon, but he's acting like one, so he would probably be ferocious and angry and, feisty. And I think that works really well with his face. You can see some freckles. He's got a very open mouth, very, angry looking face there. His alternate face is a bit interesting. It's just a very simple smile, which I think works. I guess this is when he's off work and he's not in the costume, and so he's just a friendly dragon, which I think works. And I think this will work with the dragon suit girl. I think that will look really cool. And yeah, that's pretty much the figure. Like I said, no accessories, but he's really cool. Lego did a great job on this figure. It looks really, really nice. Definitely very medieval, very mythological, very cool in my opinion. And I just really like it. I think it's one of the cooler figures that they've released for one of these series. And I hope that if you want it, you should be able to get it. It shouldn't be too expensive. Depends on where you go. You can probably just go on Bricklink and get it. It shouldn't be too much, but it is retired, so keep that in mind. But yeah, Series 18 Dragon Guy, what do you think? Let me know down below. Do you have this one? Are you planning to get the Dragon Suit Girl? Do you like the Lego Dragon designs? I think they're cool. I think this one is probably paying tribute to one of the older designs. I'm sure that's what they were going for. It's just a great looking figure. What do you think? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching this, and stay tuned for the next one. We'll have some out for the rest of, or we'll have some out until the rest of the year, and then we'll see where we go from there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a great day.